I don't know what music it is, so I'm going to pretend I'm mute. Hi, everybody in the internet's world. I don't even know how to start this. We've tried this several times, but now we're actually here with an actual date.
It's really soon too.
Yes. So, to start, for those of you who are watching this for the first time, we are part of the team of Playing with Beethoven feature film, and Chris Edgar is a composer as well as a producer. Summer Walters is executive producer as well as one of our actors. I was a director, producer, co-writer with the lovely Catherine Chefsky. We have like 3 or 4 other producers because this kind of film took so much teamwork to make it happen, trying to get
It took a village.
It did. It really did. So hopefully we'll get to meet those over the next month or two. But the date. So we will be coming to your screens because even though it's going to be a theatrical run, I feel like this is really far. Sorry, I hope this is better. Even though it's going to be a theatrical run and we're hopefully going to have some screens in cities near you, we will also be video on demand at the same time. So you can buy us and support indie film when that happens on November 26th, Thanksgiving weekend. I mean, what else you have to do on Thanksgiving weekend besides eat a lot of food and watch movies? I won't get into why I don't believe in Thanksgiving, and I think Thanksgiving is a stupid holiday. But I'm very thankful that you guys are here with us right now.
It's going to be a good one. There's going to be a good one now because I can watch Playing with Beethoven.
Exactly.
And we can be being thankful for something, that's something we can do year round, right?
Yeah. Yes. I think every day should be Thanksgiving and not okay. I'll keep this positive. So who is with us? If you are here watching us, if you're here live, please say hello in the comments box, chat box. We have a few things to share. I did not prepare a video to share with you guys. I'm terrible, but I do have. Do I have any clips? I don't. This is the thing. It's like we went from 3 years of like blood, sweat, and tears of making the movie and finishing the movie, and end up all of a sudden it's like, oh, now you finally have distribution. Go. Like that's how it feels, right?
Right. That's the movie business.
I guess we could talk a little bit about how the distribution process has been. Because those of you indie filmmakers who are watching might be going through the same thing soon. And Summer and Chris, please chime in with your thoughts on this. But we basically originally were going to do distribution ourselves. We were going to put it on all the places you could, sell your movie and just try to get as many eyeballs on it as possible and try to win our executive producers money back somehow. We ended up meeting Jared Safier, a sales agent who really kind of kept pushing to let him do our movie. And eventually we just kind of caved in and they're like, great, go for it. He sold to Vertical Entertainment, which we're very happy with. They are a really great company. They seem pretty transparent. They really seem to be, have their tasks in order. They're moving us along task by task. And now we're going to be on hopefully some screens near you on November 26th. We don't know which screens yet, so we will continue to update you as we know things. I know, Summer, like for you, this is your first feature as executive producer. How frustrating is this process felt?
Well, since it is my first feature, I've done shorts and travel things, but it's been a learning experience, and I've been like a kid just watching and enrolling and doing everything, and it's good for me. Of course, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, you're also so supportive. Like I feel like you're never on our ass about anything. You just
like I said, I got your back like a bra strap, baby.
That's really I don't even wear bras because it's just
too
tight.
Nope. What? Some of us can't. What?
Chris has been kind of in the trenches with me doing the distribution stuff. A lot of paperwork and reading legal things and making sure we're getting a good deal. Chris, what do you feel like the distribution process, how has it felt for you?
Well, it does. I mean, because I work with a lot of independent filmmakers, and advising them on production and stuff like that. It did remind me of how important it is to make sure that all of your paperwork is signed.
so that nothing needs to be done at the end of the distribution process. And we
Right.
did a good job, in this
Yes.
production and making sure that everything was signed and everybody had an agreement in place and so on.
That's because
But
our producers, all of our producers and associate producers are freaking rock stars.
No surprises. That's the same. That's the main reason is
Yeah.
if you've got it done right, you don't have to go do it again. And um, if you have your name on something, you want to make sure it's done right. So no one can come back and say, well, why did you do it this way? Why didn't you do it that way? Read the manual. It's done by the manual, period.
Yeah, we were even really careful about errors and omissions, like making sure that there was nothing in any shot that we could possibly have a problem with later.
Right.
The distribution process, this process has been really, I mean, like post-production is probably the most strenuous, painful part for me. It just drags
Yeah.
on forever. It's very costly. There's a lot of parts, but the distribution is tough too because, so one, our main project drive crashed. There was a electrical outage in the middle of editing and it killed the project file. So we had to do some finagling to finish the project.
Right.
And now we don't have the original project to actually export from. So there's been a lot of back and forth with quality control and making sure that like every time Vertical gets to another thing, it's like, oh, your trailer is not in stereo. Oh, your film is not, in whatever size it needs to be. And now it's like, okay, now you have to make a DCP, which is a digital cinema projection package or something like that.
Right.
And
so it can be in whatever theaters.
yes, right. So they play in the theaters, and now it's like, oh God, well, how do I know which sound I'm sending? And all it's so painful.
Well, we kind of got that lesson on a short we did, so that
we're getting close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're on our way. Every movie is a lesson, and if we look at it that way, we'll have a little bit of hair when we finish.
Hey,
And
Kim
when
Estes, thanks for stopping by. And thank you for the kind words. He says, great job, team.
Hi, Kim.
Thank you,
cannot
Kim.
wait to for everybody to see his scene in our movie with Josh. It's one of my favorites. It's so cute. Love it.
If he's in it, it's wonderful.
I actually, so we're at the point. So speaking of DCP, so one of the reasons we want to come say hi today, besides giving you the update for the November 26th launch, is we are starting our third and final free funder campaign to help us get the money to finally get this in theaters. So we need to buy a DCP. We need to pay for marketing so people know when and where to see the film. We would love to throw a cast and crew VIP screening in Los Angeles for everybody who worked so hard on this film with a red carpet. And for those of you who fund at a certain level. So if you would please check out fundingbeethoven.com and donate anything you can, like literally any bit helps. I don't know. Catherine's on with our writer. Catherine says, thanks for all the hard work.
Hey, Kathy.
Thank
Hi,
you, Catherine, for being on this journey with me, especially. Catherine and I started this journey probably 2 to 4 years before anybody else was even involved with her script. And we worked, we did a lot of table reads and rewrites and shopping before we finally had the lovely, our lovely investors come in and say they would give us some kind of money. And of course it wasn't enough money, but we really loved the script and we figured out how to make it.
And you met her by like responding to her tweet about the script.
Yes,
Like that, right?
she found me on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's insane to think how this whole thing started. And now our cast, I think our cast is over 100 people total. Thanks for all the hard. Yes. Oh, that's weird. Are we somebody playing us back on the computer right now? Like I hear me on the delay. So, oh my gosh. I don't want to keep everybody longer. I just wanted to kind of, again, say, kind of thank our cast and our crew and everybody who helped us get to this point. Let everybody know it's November 26th and ask that you please visit fundingbeethoven.com, because here's one other thing about fundingbeethoven.com. We're using Free Funder, so they don't take any of our money. So anything you donate, whether it's $1 or $1,000, we get all of it, minus, of course, credit card fees. They don't take any money. Also, they actually donate to our campaign based on shares. So even if you cannot donate anything, if you share the campaign, it actually really helps. So thank you.
Share.
They're all over
It is our baby. It is a It was a special thing for everyone on the project, which is why the project is wonderful. Because if it's something that people are doing because they love it and not because it's just something to do, or, well, I've got to do this project, there's no love in it. This is full of love, and we want to share that love with you all.
I love that. And I think that even though we are very low budget when it comes to movie making, I do think that the love and the passion comes through. So even in the scenes where we're like, oh, we definitely didn't have enough background, or, we had to we had to fake this scene here against a wall and pretend the background was behind us because we didn't have enough background.
Right.
I think that you still feel the love and the passion, which kind of makes the film a little more enjoyable to watch. 'Cause
Right.
I've watched indie films where you're like, you can just tell that was a miserable set.
You're right.
You know?
Right. Well, I refuse to have a miserable set. I mean,
Oh, I know.
I want to let everybody know that I'm involved with it. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun for everyone. If it's not, let's make it fun. This is our passion project, and so it's our baby. My heart is in it all the way.
John Curtis, if you walk in here, I'm going to put you on camera looking just like you look.
Come on, John Curtis. We want to see. We want to see. Oh, is he doing one of the TikTok? I'm not.
She's talking about one of the stars of the film, by the way.
Yes, John
You got a
Curtis, who
special guest
played
appearance.
Milo. He was Shannon Elizabeth's husband in the movie. Just came out here with crazy workout hair. And he wanted me to look at something. I'm like, we're live. I will look at it when we're done in 2 minutes. He ran away when I said I was going to put him on camera. Summer's on camera and she has a migraine. So what's your excuse?
Thank you, dear.
Okay. Again, thank you everybody for joining us this morning or for watching this after the fact. Please visit fundingbeethoven.com. It's a mouthful, but it's very easy to remember. I was trying to see if we actually had that overlay still, but I don't see it. That little Funding Beethoven. We were going to, okay, before we leave, here's what's going to happen. The rest of the time, every Friday, we're going to come live with a guest. Next Friday, we're going to have the star of our movie, Eric. He is going to be joining us, and it'll be fun to finally introduce you to him and to talk.
I'm so excited to see him.
You know, and the Friday after that, we're hoping to have the choir and the music director. And I'm not sure the Friday after that is, but the Friday after that, we will have the other star of our film, Naomi, who plays Charlotte. And then the final Friday, the Friday we launch, November 26th, please mark your calendars because it's going to be a party. Every producer, cast, crew, everybody's going to be on here just chatting about the film and having our own little sort of wrap party. And we're inviting you into that. So every Friday there's something. Okay. Does Chris or Summer have anything else to add to this?
I just can't believe it's finally happening after all these years that we're doing this. It's pretty amazing. I mean, considering the amount of time and energy that's gone into it, and I think it does show in the end. I mean, not just in terms of the long post process, but so much prep went into pre-production because all of this music needed to be pre-written prior to anybody actually being on set. And then and then we had to rehearse with, I think,
because it was done live. Please don't forget to say it was done live on set. Yeah, and that's one of the big unique features of this movie. And I think you can tell watching the performances. They have a certain vitality that's not there when you're watching somebody kind of mime along. Right. And thank you guys for bringing me in. You brought me in at the right time, and I'm forever grateful.
And we're forever grateful for you for believing in us and sticking by us. All right, team. All right, everybody. We will see you next Friday. It will not be in the morning with Eric. It'll be at a different time, but I will let you all know.
Keep you posted.
And until then, I think we have some music that I can play us out on that I can't hear. Hopefully it's playing.
It is.
She's hilarious.